starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Regardless of your level of expertise, discover how embracing creativity can transform your daily routine into a sequence of exciting experiences. You can join millions of others from around the globe in this safe, secure social media platform, free, simply by registering at www.coolzone.ai. Wooden was a basketball coach and player from the United States of America. He had a strong desire to inspire others to perform to the best of their abilities. You can join the next global AI giant Onpassive to use and market the next generation AI tools. Simply register for free at www.coolzone.ai.
Hey, Magic Unicorn of Onpassive. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to register, ring that bell, and give them a thumbs up. And if you make a nice comment, we'll post it. Yes, we will. Anyway, have a wonderful day.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming. It's Monday, the 22nd. Mr. Captain Chris Johnson is no longer in Florida. He is now in Kentucky. Am I right?
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky. Yeah. I don't know where you're at. He's in Kentucky and seeing his grandchildren. And if you look on his Facebook, you can see him too. He was fortunate. He has beautiful grandchildren. You know, sometimes they're.
Yeah.
let me just clap for you. Anyway, today I was going to talk about the unlimited potential for everyone here. And I've done this many times. We've talked about it many times. But I want everybody to know all the people that I've met in Onpassive, hundreds, thousands probably. And the more I talk to everybody, the more I find out all of you have a gift of some kind, right? We all have something we love. We're just, it drives us, right? Take that and find a way to incorporate it into Onpassive. And you're thinking, well, Onpassive is a digital market. If you think Onpassive is just a digital platform, you're way off base. Way off base. You can do anything you want in Onpassive. You can do photography. You can write books. You can, because look, you can set up a group. And then if you have a passion, set up the group now with 3 million people taking a walk on the wild side. What happens when there's 300 million? See, I mean, wouldn't you want to have been the first at something or the beginning of something? This is it. This is your time to shine. Don't chase somebody else's who's chasing their dream. It's a waste of time. You're not going to have the same passion as somebody that's chasing what they want. You know, I have people ask me, what do you want? I'm doing what I want, believe it or not. I love working with people. I love doing what I'm doing. Where do I want to go from here? I was asked that question and I was flabbergasted because I couldn't think of the answer, but I figured out what it was. I'm going to use Onpassive because I'm changing, right? I might want my desire this month might be this, and next month it might be that. That's what I want out of Onpassive. I want to switch I want to flow with whatever I feel like. Maybe something comes along and I say, well, you know what? I really want to push that because I think it's good for people. And that's part of Onpassive. All of you, or most of you, have other things. Some of you have even products that you like from the past. The problem was the system, the company, and all that are not set up to succeed. If I was in MLM, which I'll never do it again, but if I was, and I had a product that I really loved, Onpassive, I would have Onpassive just so I could make it work. Because without this platform, I don't care who you are, where you're at, Yeah, even you could be even one of the 1 or 2%. Even they are working like mules. They are working boom, 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 boom. I've got horror stories of friends and people that I really respect that have gone from a couple $1 million home to selling everything they had. And you know why that was? The company that they hooked into, yes, it sounded great. Yes, the people are fantastic. But who they're talking to is another affiliate. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Was another affiliate. They don't own the company. This company was built with such a huge foundation, not for a week, not for a month, generational. My grandchildren are going to be able to come into oh net, oh blast, be able to oh joy, whatever comes, well past I'm gone. I believe that. That's why when they build such a big foundation, you got to go. That's why they're thinking much bigger than themselves, much bigger than themselves. So keep that in mind. That's what we're part of. We're part of something that was not thought, well, look, if we can get a good year out of it, we'll all make a few $1 million, or the company will. It's not what was done. Because if it was set up that way, we would have been running a long, long time ago. And I still get people, where are we at? What are we doing? What are we listen, nothing has changed. There's a sequence of events. When these sequence of events happen, you're going to see it before anybody else. You're in it. Nothing's being hidden. This is going in sequence of events. Do they happen when we want? No, they don't even happen. Probably won't ask wants it because it's outsourced. A lot of these things are out of our control. But keep the faith like you have been. I see very motivated, self-motivated people, inspiring people. Again, this Thursday, there's supposed to be a webinar, Uniting Africa. I love it. I think it's the best thing in a long time. Why? Well, you have many, many different people, and Africa's huge. Africa's absolutely huge. And you have different leaders. You have different, they've combined the leaders, one voice. Hold on. Okay. God. So keep that in mind. We're all in the same boat. We're all going the same direction. And let's do it together. Let's do it together. Don't worry about everybody. Oh, this and that, and this and that. Worry, just concentrate on you're in a good place. Everybody's hurting. I'm hurting. You're hurting. Different levels. But believe this: if you're watching this, 1 billion people are hurting worse than you are because they can't even get on here. But I love the idea that we have bridged that gap. The new O Connect has opened the doors for, I believe, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. I don't know how they did it. I'm not the technical guy, but O Connect has made it so that these people that pay for bandwidth or pay for gigabytes has dropped down 80%. Using 8 gigabytes, now 1.8 or 2. That's beautiful. I'm seeing people on the screen that you could never see before. You can hear them, you can listen to them, you can write them, they understand what you're doing. So it's pretty powerful, pretty darn powerful. And I'm going to turn it over to Chris. I'll be back on. Chris, tell them about the adventures of Captain.
I think the adventures of Captain Chris probably a little boring to people, but let me always start out by some special prayers that I've been seeing. I read in Patricia Jordan Stouts. We're praying for you. Please give her some. She's got their family's going through a bunch of stuff. I believe she made a post on her Facebook. You can read all about it, but we're sending you prayers. And everyone else that I prayed for, we all pray for. Every time I get on here, I would also like to say some prayers for my son Joey, his wife Jordan, and Evan and Cody, my grandkids. Believe it or not, they're going through some sticky times right now, and they need some prayers. Absolutely love praying for people. Wow, I had a good night's sleep last night. I spent all day with my son and the grandkids and his wife. Plan on doing that a little later today, which is a lot of fun. I don't know how to explain my excitement about just being able to do things, that freedom that we always talk about. I was just watching a couple of things about how there's great people in this world that push people above themselves. And I'm using an example like coaches. There's great coaches that never played the sport of football or baseball or soccer. And these coaches went on to create major players in all their teams by adjusting them, helping them, tweaking them to become the great players they are today. And that's kind of like what Onpassive is, because I'm going to be straight up honest with you. This is the truth. I'll use me as an example. No way in my back scratcher, instead of using a bad word, would I be able to start a global company. Now, watching what Ashes have to go through, I'm glad I never tried to start a global company. Had small business here and there, but never really understood the key to reaching out to the entire globe. Now, through the internet, we're able to do that. And I'm going to talk to my son real quick. Yeah, we have YouTubes. He's got a YouTube. He's trying to build it up. Anyone out there, YouTube is a lot of work and it takes a lot of time. We do it. I remember fighting Marty. I don't want a YouTube. He'll tell you that. And then my brother Bill must help me out. And Ash says, no, you got to have your YouTube. It was like yesterday. All right, I'll do it. Stop. And it was pretty cool. And I said, well, I don't really want to earn money. And I said, you know what? I'll earn the money, but I'll just give it away. And that turned into Seeds Academy. Over $40,000 donated from all the founders. And it was amazing. And other people. We helped out a lot of people in a few months. And then we're talking about Bless. People ask me all the time, can you do a GoFundMe for? I don't want to do a GoFundMe for anybody. I'm waiting for Bless to come. If you'd like to do a GoFundMe for your individual, do it. That's okay. But me, I'm Mr. Bless. I want to listen, I worked for Ford for 32 years. I drove a Ford for 32 years. This RV is Ford made. I'm dedicated into the company that I work for. All right. I want to use Connect, which I do. Mail, Trim, Net, Tracker. All this stuff's coming. I want to use it. I see people out there teaching different ways how to do things. I'm waiting for my Onpassive products to come on so I can create things like to put on my YouTube. You guys understand all the tools that we have that's going to help you build your company, your Onpassive company? That's what he's done. He didn't make products so, okay, here you go. He made them so you could enhance your life, make it easier, make it better. All right. Listen, he basically handed us the tools, the right tools to do all this stuff. We'll have people say, blah, blah. I don't care about the people that says blah, blah, blah. You mean nothing to me. I pray for you, but when it comes to this company, I take it personal because I know what it's going to do for me and my family. I know what it's going to do for my son and his wife and kids. I know what it's going to do for Marty's family. And you have all heard his struggles. Redford, I know what's going to do for them. All the founders that reach out say, Chris, I'm in trouble. I need help. I know what it's going to do for you. Okay? And I keep saying, wait a little bit longer. Something's going to pop. Something's going to pop. That balloon, the air is this big in that balloon right now. That balloon's ready to go. All right? I don't know the future. Nobody does. But I know because of Onpassive that my future's looking pretty bright. Can I tell you exactly what? No, nobody can. But it's actually, it's a fun thing to do. Now, I was talking to Marty and Red this morning about, I never really had to pay nothing. And I love that. I mean, I paid something to get it going. $143, period. All right, 97 was given back. We all know that stuff. Other people, I'm talking to other people now. I've never had to come out of my pocket anymore. We get people say, oh, you're getting ripped. No, we're not, because we're getting a free product. We're getting a free $1 trillion product to use every single day. All right, until everything's worked out. He didn't say, guys, I got to stop the assembly line here. We got some issues. We got to get it worked out before we turn Connect back on. He never done that. He said, no, keep playing. We're going to work around you guys. We're going to work with you guys. Beta testing. That's exactly what we've been doing. But if you think about it, when all this goes down, you're going to think about all the things that we went through together. The journey is very important. I'm sure the Ford family have got stories we've never heard about that has been passed down from William Ford to all his sons, grandsons, great-great-great-sons, and they could pass those on and keep going. I mean, the Fords have got a hell of a story. Cars, global company. Can you imagine listen, you know the inside stories to Onpassive. You're going to have stories to tell that 100 years from now, after you're long gone and dead, and you will be, unless Ash Mufareh comes up with something to live you a little longer. All right? You're going to have stories to pass down. And the stories about, remember those two big fat guys? Well, only one of them's fat now, who got on there every day and they talked about Onpassive and how great it's going to be, and they're living it. Your great grandkids are going to be living off what you had faith in, what you believed in. And like I said, there's a lot of people that don't have faith or belief, and I believe in it. There's too much that's been done for it not to happen. But I also know when it's this big, things break sometimes, and they got to fix it. And that's what they're doing, but they're not stopping nothing. If Ash Mufareh called me and said, Chris, we can't do Connect because there's things that we got to fix up, I'd understand it, but he's never done that. Turn on my alarm. It's going to beep a little bit. Ash Mufareh has done things. See that? I said Ash, and now it's getting hot in here. See how that works? There it goes. Ash Mufareh has done things that no one else has done, and people can't believe it. That's the greatest thing for me. What is there not to believe? What is there not to believe? This guy has done something no one else is going to do. No one else is ever going to do. Why? Because he wants to stay 10 years ahead of everybody. We know about AI, right? We know about AI now. Some of us that didn't have a clue. What's the next big thing? We don't know, but I guarantee you Ash Mufareh is going to be part of it. Probably partnered with a lot of other big heads. And it's going to be crazy. Marty, I'm seeing all kind of funny message in here. And the message, what's going on? But I love the guy for what he's done. I sent him pictures of my grandkids yesterday. He instantly responded, oh my God, they're so beautiful. All right. I know they're beautiful, but I didn't expect him to answer that fast, and he did. His spirits are so far up there. You're going to need to get in a jet plane and fly as high as you can to see where he's actually right now. What does that tell us? That something big must be coming. He's too excited. He's crazy excited, like we are. That's what I want you all to feel. Crazy excited. That's what Onpassive is about. Creating dream. Listen, what is it? Delisa was saying here a minute ago, I'm a dream chaser. You're going to catch those dreams. You're going to catch those dreams. That's the greatest thing about it. Everyone's texting me. You're gonna catch your dreams and you're gonna live them. Not on day one. Come on. Day one, you're gonna be fired up because you know what's happening. Think about it. Day one, when Ash Mufareh says withdrawals are now happening, we're gonna bring out Tracker and follow the products. You ain't seen excitement yet. You haven't felt it yet, but you will. I promise you that. This is because one guy, and I say one guy can't change the world, but there's been a lot of men and women that have changed the world for the better for all of us. I can use Mr. Ford. I can use Mr. Ford because I worked for them for 32 years. Did he change many lives? Woo! Did he create a big network? Yes, he did. That was one guy. He definitely changed things. Chris Johnson got a job at Ford Mazda Motors and Ford Motor Company back in 1987 in November. And I was never so stoked because I'm not kidding you. I didn't want to work in a factory. I was done working in factories. Didn't like it. I hated it, but I did it for 32 years. And then Ash Mufareh comes along and says, hey, man, I got a better way. Walt Disney He didn't have that imagination. Did it stop him? You've heard all these. Michael Jordan is high school coach cut him. You ain't good enough. You are going to succeed the more you fail. Because when you fail, you find out what your weaknesses are and what you need to strengthen them up. Ash Mufareh has kept us all strengthened up. He says, all right, just let me do this. Hey, do you realize the turmoil the founders have put this guy through? He's got enough to deal with. But yet he wants to be transparent with us, which is great. But think about it. He really could have done this by himself. He didn't have to worry about people saying this or saying that, or people going. The people that are going against Ash are going to feel so silly very soon. They really are. Why? Because we all know it's going to work. We all seen what it does. It's going to work. And it's just going to keep flying and flying. Listen, unlimited success. Unlimited, listen to this mouth, because this mouth, they haven't even started yet when this gets going. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, Red's coming on at 1 o'clock for Monday Fun Day, because he just texted me. I almost forgot about that. Red will be at 1 o'clock, East EDT, whatever that is. But I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I'm where I want to be right now, and I'm not going to lie. I so miss my bed. I like sleeping in this because it's fun. Today I woke up to some weird birds I never heard before. It's pretty cool because I'm like in the little of my heavenly Kentucky paradise right here in this campground. Don't you want to look out a different window? I looked out. My bed's got a window by it, and I'm just looking out there like this. Oh, it's so nice to see a different view. Every day I want to be going, oh, it's so. Listen, if I'm going to be in a different state for the rest of my life every single day, it's pretty cool. And then out of the country, listen, just think about it. Think about it for 5 minutes, something you really wanted to do, but you knew it probably is never going to happen. Everyone's got one of those things. I don't care if it's fishing, if you're a hunter, if you just like sitting looking at birds through binoculars, swimming, buying real estate, looking at property, going to see things that you only saw on TV or the internet. This is all going to start happening. And I keep telling you, you got to practice. Practice in your mind. Get your mind right. Get your mind right for success, because that's where this guy Ash Mufareh is taking us to. Don't listen to people that say it ain't ever going to happen, because they don't have a freaking clue what's going on. I know what's going on. Marty knows what's going on. And we're not on here crying, are we? We're out here trying to show you what exactly is going to go down. Now, Marty speaks from the crazy heart. I speak with excitement. Red tells it as it is. And we got a lot of people out there doing things. What is driving, let's say, what is driving me, Marty, Red, Julie, Michael, Charles Osong, Peter Shore, Robin Noble, Michael Williams? Just think of those people. What's driving us to get out every week and talk about Onpassive? What's driving Dr. Susan or Professor Susan from joining this company, or Muhammad Nazel and the other people, what I call the other professor that he hired that used to teach Ash? What drove them to come to Onpassive? Think about that. What drove them to come to Onpassive? What drove Muhammad Kamal to quit his job and come work from Onpassive? You got to ask yourself that question. You have to. Doctors, lawyers, scientists, engineers are in Onpassive. People that can't see, people that can't hear, people that are paralyzed are in Onpassive. Fat guys, skinny guys, little guys, big guys, good looking, ugly, are in Onpassive. What's driving them to come here? The success. None of us could listen. Marty keeps telling me, I hate when he says it. I was online for 20 years. I didn't make these. What he says, I never made a dime. He might have been successful in some things, but where's he at today? He's in Onpassive because he knows. What'd you say? This, I've been looking for this my whole life. My whole life I've been looking for this. I mean, my life, 58 years old, I said, all right, that's it. I'm retired. We're going to live a little and die. I mean, I want to live. I don't know about you. All the crap I've gone through the last couple minutes, I ain't stopping. This company is going to take you through the roof and keep going into the stars. Ash Mufareh has got a big, big plan for all of us. You just don't know it yet. Marty DeGarmo, I'm done. Back to you.
I just want to thank God that you didn't have anything because if you did, I don't know what would have happened. Anyway, he's fired up. He does speak from the heart. He's my little brother. I can call him names. You can't. Just kidding. Um, the main thing is, we got to cover. You cannot outrun, outthink, out anything on passive. Use it for everything it has. We have one life. What are we, 70, 80 years old, and we leave? Do what you can. On passive is that place where you can fly like an eagle. Do it. Everybody has gifts. Maybe they don't know it. Well, I'm meeting people every day now, talking to more and more people that are coming out in the open and find out we have a lot of diamonds out there, diamonds in the rough that have many ideas. They have passions. They write books. We have we have such a we have everybody from every field here. But I'm telling you something that you're going to look back on. I don't care about if you have all the money in the world. What you're going to look back on is say, I was in the journey. That would be one of the biggest gifts you ever had. I know you don't, maybe you don't see it now, but I'm telling you, I do a lot of looking at people that are later on in life and they go back to journeys in their life. Getting to where they want to go was as important as getting there. So cherish what we have. We all get to listen. We're getting no connect for free. Okay, I keep looking outside for police because I think we're going to get arrested. No, it's free. Who the heck are we kidding? So, and while we're going through this, we're all talking. We're all because we're animals that have to socialize. No doubt about it. We found out during the pandemic they might shut us in, but man, that's when this video conferencing blew up, and obviously we were taken advantage of by some of the big boys, but they're going to find out there's a new place. Anyway, I do have something I want to say that you might be interested in. Um, Somebody knocked on the door here in Restream, and I opened it, and you won't believe who popped in, Mister
Oh my God!
Mufareh.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hello, hello.
Hey, hey, hey!
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Absolutely
very good.
crystal clear.
Well, hello, 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 everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day or evening if you're way east. This is Chris Johnson in Kentucky with all that intelligence. Can you imagine him in Michigan? Oh boy.
I like how you said Kentucky. Say that again.
Uh, I really don't have much to add to what you said. That was incredible. I like it. I like it. Basically, you covered everything. Not only that, Connect is basically a giveaway free because if we do the math, it's been roughly a year since you've been enjoying that. With the evolution, obviously, a ton of enhancement. As we witnessed, it's better every day. And I don't know about you, but I know some people, personal connections, that they actually made more money that they put in Connect. So even if they put one-time payment, but it took one sale to get that payment back for the entire year, and they were passionate about it, and they made commissions. Anybody knows anybody here from all of the two of you here? You made more money in Connect than you paid for. That's what I thought. And uh, we are so proud that we're doing it that way because it doesn't have to be all the way and all the times about uh, just a few are winning. Why not giving a chance to everybody to win? So I'm proud we're doing it that way. There is a better way. I do like conventional ways and in some areas in our life. Don't take me wrong, Chris and everyone. Yeah, but there are certain things definitely could be done in a better way. Since you mentioned, oh bless and all of that, perhaps. with the intelligence, with technology in today's life, we could definitely provide a better opportunity to everyone in a more systematic, fair way. And I like that. Uh, as a matter of fact, Saturday, I was with a friend of mine. He's a good brother, okay, uh, running for Congress, and his what made me go and see him is because his main pledge is to uh, work on homelessness and provide better housing for those who are in need. And oh boy, did I get some, I would say, explosive statistics that are really disappointing in a way and shocking in many ways. Perhaps if you look up the statistics on Google, they're just going to tell you the people who suffered some homelessness, maybe in the book through the HUD, which is the Housing and Urban Development Department. Uh, it's run by a sleepy guy, and and uh, the fact is the numbers are way more staggering than that because not everybody is registered in the system. So there are people who actually sleep in the car. There are people who use friends and family and all of that. Allegedly, there could be somewhere around 7 million people in America alone who suffer homelessness one way or another. And this is probably discouraging in a way, but what's more discouraging is that we have solutions if we have the will. I'll give you an example. Just a couple of days ago, the same Congress approved over $90 billion in military aids to three crazy regimes, okay? That we have no return on that. They're just going out from our hard earned money from our taxes without our permission to fund wars that will kill people regardless. There's no justification for that. And here is a big number that it takes $28 billion to solve homelessness permanently in America. Everybody would have a home and no starvation. So two in one, it takes $28 billion when we just sent out $90 billion or over that to one country. It was $60 billion, one country or one army, for a better word. Not even, I mean, the country is not going to benefit. The army is just going to get more fire to kill more people. That's what it is. So think about that. There is a solution. Instead of going to the wrong cause, the same money we could overpay and triple pay for a chronic problem that we have, and what it draws behind it with crime, low education, security, safety, all of that. So I agree with you. There are things we could do better, and that's what we strive for. And make no mistake, we will make a big slash on that. We will make, or splash. We will make it. Why? Because we don't give up. And I don't think we're afraid of failure. We failed, okay? We make mistakes, but we don't give up. The fatal mistake that we can take is when you say, "I quit. I no longer can try." That is a problem, okay? When you do that, it's over. But as long as you say, "I'm on it," and with a good intention, uh, you're gonna persevere for sure. and I think you're going to inspire the world in a very good way. That's what we're doing. In fact, I believe you have to fail forward. Without failing somehow, how are you going to know? How are you going to learn? How are you going to develop a thicker skin? So failing is necessary. I believe success is probably an accumulation of perpetual failing. You have to fail once, after one time, two times, whatever it takes, until you progress to your target. I believe that's exactly what we did. That is the general talk. I just wanted to chime in to what you said, but you said it beautifully, passionately. I respect that. And I love you, man. I love your family, of course. Okay. Here's the thing. You can have an evidence that the kids are beautiful because if you look at the parents or the grandparents, uh, because some people claim they have beautiful kids, but you look at the parents, that's not true. There's a big gap. So, uh, and I'm concerned about the future in America because I see a lot of ugly people running around. And I said, oh boy, maybe God help us. They don't breed, they don't make kids because they're gonna bring us some ugly kids. But hey, ugly sometimes they're nerdy, they're good, they're intelligent. So
Disclosure, Ash. Disclosure. Come on,
this
disclosure.
this disclaimer, yes,
Oh,
okay, you
disclaimer.
take.
Disclaimer.
All right. Hey, gotta have a laugh. It's Monday. We're kicking off the week. Okay. Uh, but I think I want you to believe that as a result of not giving up and working hard and fighting hard for the great goals that we have, because we're made of gold, no doubt about that, and we're gonna win. Uh, because of that, I am very, very eager to share some great news with you within the next 10 days. I want to say it quickly before you start like telling me what is it now, okay? So, very much possible before the end of the month, within April, we're going to have a good breakthrough we've been waiting for. And the second one will be around if all goes well, mid-May. So within the next couple of weeks, I think it's highly recommended for you to stay tuned. And we're going to try to appear in those possible occasions where we can just keep you posted. But definitely, we are absolutely uh, so positive, so confident that uh, we will nail this one way or another. And luckily and fortunately, we kept the good stuff away from the public before they abuse it. We've learned from the past. Again, that was some failure. And how do we learn? Okay, to improve because we went through that way. I take somebody who made a mistake and learn from that mistake, overcome over somebody who just had it easy and it was just like a rosy way for them and just there's no evidence or uh, prove that they would conquer obstacles. You want somebody who really went through the tough times to know that you can count on them in the in real life. Real life has obstacles, it has challenges, and that's the salt, that's the seed of success. Without that, it doesn't have any flavor. Can you imagine it's just that easy? No. So I'm very blessed that we went through what we went through. I don't in any way wish for an easier way. I just, ask God to help us evolve and grow and cultivate, more talent, more skills, so we can tolerate and endure more tough times as they appear and we encounter them. It will happen, definitely, but our promise is always to have the purest intention, with total integrity and give people the best value we could. Just like OConnect, we believe. Uh, Come on, it's a steal. There's no better word to put it in. And not only that, it is given us the evidence and the signal that we are onto something life changing. If this is the start, if this is where we begin with all the challenges, I could imagine when the sky clears up a little bit and we're going to have a shiny day. I don't know if you wish, if you want to touch up on anything else, but I'll send it back to you, brothers. Thank you.
Yeah, I was looking for that applaud thing, but we don't we don't have it. Yeah, what the heck? Anyway, thank you, Mr. Mufareh, for coming on. That was powerful stuff. Things coming, just like we've thought. I mean, everybody should know if you're tapped in that big things are coming. Um, it's nice to hear it, but we've heard it. Everything shows it's coming, and people have to have patience. Like I said, nothing good comes out easy. Pressure makes diamonds. Pressure makes gold. Pressure makes Onpassive. It's that simple, and it's always been that way. Um, I've been in companies that things came simple. Guess what? They're not on the planet
Easy come,
anymore.
easy go.
Yeah, they're gone. I like I said, 20 years. I've never been in a company that was around more than 9 months. No joke. No joke. No matter how great it looked, how promising, gone. So when I find something like Onpassive, like I said,
Well,
I put a
dinosaurs,
flag.
I don't know, or elephants, they live a long time, but what did they do for us?
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah,
right.
even the 9 months, what did they actually solve or what did they provide to humanity?
Yeah, it's really sad. Nothing like this.
Yeah.
There's no comparison. I mean, if I feel sorry for people that are even looking. Like Chris said, I never did any MLM. God bless you. You're lucky. You came in on passive for the first thing you've done. That's a blessing, and trust me. But like I said, a lot of things failed, but it made it very clear what I was looking for. I didn't know
Yeah.
what the name was. I didn't know where it would come from, but it was delivered to me. Really, it came to me as much
Big
as I
point.
came to.
We wouldn't have OnPassive, not even the need to build such a thing if we didn't fail miserably
Oh,
everywhere else.
yeah.
That created the environment and the necessity to build something rather clean and you know to look out for the little guy. Forgive me for that word, but it's
I don't
often
mind being called little lads. It never happens.
because it's often built for just a
That's right.
couple
That's right.
guys, couple uh,
What kind of
greedy.
yeah, the industry, this MLM industry, it's not a bad word, but the problem is it doesn't make sense that 1 or 2% of the people drive the whole company. It's mind-boggling that you could think that would work forever. And their foundations were only made to last a short time. Most
Yeah,
of them. They were made on purpose. Then they repackage it, come back a year later, and the same people plus a couple more come again. And the 1 or 2% do very well.
yeah,
It's a horrible thing.
yeah.
Horrible.
So I'm glad you said the word multi-level marketing for everybody here. We're I don't have hard feeling against that, but conceptually, it's a broken methodology, if you wish. And the reason I say that because most people just rush to anything because it looks good on papers, and uh, they look at the possibilities as they already happened, ignoring the fact that they would have to be in and they have some responsibility or some effort required. So they just come in, it looks good, the beautiful chart, and how can I uh, or not even caring how, they just, okay, I'm waiting for that final figure. It just doesn't happen. So that's why we have a higher failing ratio there. uh, because we have unrealistic expectation. Even more people have over expectation, and that diminishes any attempt or try for actual success, because success doesn't fall from sky, or it's not sent in beautiful colorful packages from the White House or the any house. You have to dig. You have to work hard and get muddy, dirty, and dusty and rusty. You have to also acquire the knowledge and uh, invest in yourself to be a good candidate. Success doesn't go to lazy people. It doesn't go to negative people, period. As long as you have a more realistic mindset and more positive mentality with a good intention, and nothing wrong of having fewer efforts, smaller efforts upon your ability, but something, some contribution, it will taste better. As you rightfully said, anything worthy requires some hard work and failing and challenges, uh, and it tastes better for sure. Victory is delicious after tough times, and I just invite everybody to be realistic. What we have in our hands and on passive, a golden opportunity by us providing an intelligent, smart way, a good solution that you really can maximize and expedite your success. But perhaps if you're not in it with the right cause, with the right reason, with the right mind, there's nothing going to happen but disappointment. So at least think about getting engaged. How could you evolve or be a part of the evolution? Allow yourself. But if you're skeptical, you're doubtful, you're negative, I'm not saying you, but if someone is that way, it's unlikely they will succeed, because they will never reach. And a bigger problem, if somebody's greedy or competitive, they think they're just going to destroy everybody and they're going to be at the top and flex those muscles. It doesn't work that way. So if you have the right reason, winning with the right people, with some contribution, everybody got a quality. You don't have to be an AI IT scientist. Okay, don't worry about that. We have the people to do it. We have the intelligent people. We have the educated people. But you have something. Get that potential, get that value within, and share it. Allow it to come out by just being positive, and enjoy what's offered even for free. You just have to take it in. If you're not opening your heart, nothing is going to happen. Open your heart, your mind. There's so much value going around here, and we're literally changing life. And by the way, Professor Susan, not only um, that she joined us and she had to take three countries from the education department. She had to get a sign off and meeting the education minister in three countries to take that sign off, or because she was a dean in two major universities and consultant for so many departments of education, on the board with some president. I don't think it's hard to find that information. We just don't have to talk about that, but the value and what matters to us is how could we take advantage of that rich expertise and enrich ourselves in return. It's offered to you. Somebody had to study and work hard for 40 years, and they come and say, you know what? I'm going to give you the juice of my journey and lay it out here in Onpassive. And it's telling. If those great, intelligent people, if they don't see something worthy, something worth to fight for, they wouldn't come. And they know that we're a startup company and we have, experienced some challenges, but they're a part of the solution. They're not going against the company. And we just have to remind ourselves we're fortunate that we have these type of people with us. So, and I want to thank my 3 followers, my loyal followers. Thank you, all 3 of you. You made my day by coming here at basically not a short notice, no notice. You just showed up. You're really paying attention. You're following me, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, we went from 300 people to 3,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must be Ash, ain't us, but hey, Red
I was,
says
yeah,
hi. He's on
yeah,
his boat right
The
now.
magic of love. Okay, you see that?
that's what it is.
Red
Yeah,
says
absolutely.
hi. He's on his boat right now. And Niraj sent me a really good thing I want to ask you about. All of us, I think, were worried about what happened with Dubai.
Thank
And
you,
how's
Niraj.
everyone?
That's one of my
Yeah.
3. He's following me.
How's Dubai people doing since after that big storm? How are we doing
Thank
over
you.
there?
Very kind of you, Niraj. They're doing much better. Yeah, things are little by little opening. There's some high traffic, obviously, because some roads still being damaged or affected. There's some water piled up everywhere. They have a good infrastructure. However, they got rain in 12 hours that is, enough for the whole year. And they haven't seen something of that magnitude for the last 75 years. So it was unexpected to get this severe. They are definitely going back little by little to their routine and their life. Well, thank you for asking. But they're much better, yeah. Still, there's some like high traffic. I can share with you some of the videos still coming out today. But within a couple of days, everything will be fine. No injuries, nothing. I mean, some people got furniture or things in their yard damaged, like Engineer Muhammad Kamal. He sent some pictures, like they were horrific. They're not trained. I mean, if you live in Florida, it's like a everyday process because you shouldn't leave anything outdoors or loose or dangling. In the you have to tie things up and you have to be prepared. So they left everything. So those objects become, uh, you know, uh, hazardous in many ways.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was crazy. Couldn't believe it.
It's cold in Kentucky, man. You know what I found out, Ash, in the
How
last
cold?
I
Rainy?
was like, no, it's not rain, it's sunny. But I got a hoodie on. But I found out, and one thing I want to pay attention down here, Louisville, Kentucky has so many homelessness. They actually shut down hotels down
Yeah.
here to
Yeah.
help them out, which God bless them for helping people out. But all my Kentuckians out there, I'm going to be looking into that. And when Ash Mufareh gets so blessed together, we're definitely going to check out what we can do to help people because a lot of things are put in place already out here. And as you heard Marty say many times, there's people that are already doing this kind of stuff. So Kentucky,
Yeah.
stay plugged in and stay tuned up
I
for that.
I don't know if everybody else is aware of. Louisville has a lot of uh, handsome people, and they're very powerful and strong. I'm I'm talking to one right now, and for those who don't know, the legend and the greatest Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah.
I
he.
thought you were going to say me. I swear to God.
But I said I'm talking to somebody. I included you first. Gotta pay attention, okay? Okay.
Ah,
That destroyed the fact that they have intelligent people.
very good.
Listen,
Hey man, my brain is all twisted today. I'm number one. I want to thank you for coming on here because that's always
yeah,
exciting, and I appreciate it. Marty, I know appreciates it. Everyone on here, 3,000 people plus is Having a blast right now, seeing you.
Still,
Yeah,
still
in a couple
blowing.
of years, you can take Cody. He will be more aware of things. You can take him to Muhammad Ali
Oh
Museum.
yeah,
Uh, it's very inspiring. I took the kids there. They
that's Kentucky. It's in Kentucky. The
in
museum.
Yeah,
Louisville. Yeah,
it's
Oh,
in Louisville.
maybe I'll.
he was actually buried there too. Yeah,
Yeah, my son is listening right now. So Joey, we got something to do. Even though they're
yeah.
young.
But in a couple of years, he will be
Yeah,
more aware. No, it's very inspiring. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he was not just a boxer. He was a good influence. Good man.
Oh, big time. Yeah,
He
Yeah.
was
yeah,
all rolled
big
up into
time.
one entertainment. But I mean, the guy was smart. He ended up living in Michigan though. His last days of his life, I think he lived in Michigan. I can't remember
Yeah.
what part of Michigan,
Yeah.
but
Once you talked about books, I read that the Great Fight, I believe, one of his books, that will teach you. It's a lot. You think it's only the skill and the physicality. His game is mental. He
Oh
would
yeah,
destroy his opponent by talking before even one round
he did
starts.
it to George Foreman. He said, "Is that all you got?"
Everybody.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
what's the other guy? He was
Mike
saying,
Tyson,
"Say my name." Uh,
Oh, Joe Frazier,
Joe Frazier.
wasn't
Frazier.
it? What's my
No,
name?
And those guys are animals. Okay, they're and he
Oh,
was
yeah.
able to.
He'd hit him and say my name. Say my name.
a lot
Oh
of
my
great boxers came by following Muhammad Ali's traits, how he did things.
Yeah,
If you look at Muhammad Ali, he was a tall guy, but he
yeah,
wasn't bound with muscles. He had arms maybe a little bit bigger than Ash's. And unless you've been working out, I don't know about, but he wasn't a big guy. But boy, he just was intelligent how he did everything. That's what I love.
intelligent. Yeah. Oh, he's a very good talker for sure. Yeah, and very.
He influenced the world without a
He did.
doubt.
Mike
Without
Tyson
a,
is one of his.
Yeah, Mike Tyson's a big fan of Muhammad Ali.
yeah,
Yeah,
no doubt.
influenced by. And they all respect him. I mean,
Yeah,
even George Foreman and all of those guys,
Oh,
they
absolutely,
have nothing but respect to
absolutely.
him.
Yeah, nobody badmouths him. Nope.
no, they don't. They don't. Mike Tyson will go after somebody if they if they badmouth. Well, there was who's the one real rich boxer? I can't remember. He was bad mouthing Muhammad the other day. Mike Tyson said that man don't know what he's talking. Muhammad Ali knew everything, and this guy was it who's the big multi-millionaire boxer?
You mean McGregor, the Irish
No, no,
guy?
no, not him. He's funny to watch, but
The
another guy,
kickboxing is
Merriweather, or whatever his name.
Big
Mayflower. Yeah,
Mayweather. Yeah.
He
Mayweather.
was
Yeah,
bashing Muhammad, and Mike Tyson said, "Oh no, you don't." I thought that was pretty
yeah.
good.
He's doing good financially. Yeah.
Yeah. Tch,
I think he's a billionaire now.
yeah. What good is having a lot of money if you don't have any kind of respect? He doesn't have
Hey,
respect.
Garmo, your mom was with Parkinson, right? Or someone. Who am I mixing with? Who had Parkinson? Which is what?
My mom.
Your mom. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He had there's different things of Parkinson's. That's what I found out. Like my mom,
Mm.
she shook on the insides, where
Because it
Muhammad
didn't
or
look like. Yeah.
Michael
Did she
J. Fox, they all have the shakes, and she said
did she shiver and shake? Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, she said
Inside.
inside she shook, but I never noticed any shaking outside of her. But Michael J. Fox and Muhammad both said that there's different Parkinson's where it's a whole bunch of different kind of stuff. So
It's absolutely horrible.
yeah,
Horrible.
it is.
Horrible.
You see Michael J. Fox, he keeps going. It's nothing stopping him,
Yeah.
Well, that was exciting,
Well,
Mark.
I
Yes.
think we're good for now because if we stay a little longer, I'm gonna lose uh, interest with my 3 followers.
I think a couple might have taken off already. I'm just kidding.
And
Thank you very much for coming on us. Really, that was a pleasant surprise for sure.
Now,
Yeah,
I
for
Absolutely,
sure.
yeah.
got to ask you a question though, and me and Marty and Red were discussing this morning. Is
Oh,
we got
off.
the big African meetup on Thursday at 2
Yeah,
o'clock, which I
yeah.
might have to pull off the road. Now, my opinion, we do 360 on Wednesday. We don't expect you to come on all these things. Do you want us to hold 360 till next week and just do the African thing? Your choice. I like giving people choices.
Your choice. I'm fine with either. Yeah,
Because I don't think
absolutely.
we're going to top this one. No, wait
I
a minute.
mean,
Is
it's at
that
2
6?
p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern, right?
You'll
Well,
probably go till
yeah.
4 o'clock. Yes. So
Yeah.
if you had to come in at the end, that's fine. Just let me know. It's not a big deal. But we got all the leaders together finally, and they're working together on this. So
Yeah.
it should be very good. One thing I'll send you a text, but they believe there'll be over 10,000 people,
I can use
Oh,
my account. Yeah.
and
But
that's
bingo.
what
that will
that's
change
what I was
my
going to
wage.
ask you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've been
Because
maxing out on 360 every single week now.
you
Yep.
said okay. I said that will change my wage. Okay.
Oh,
Change your way.
six
Yeah, I
bucks
said
an
okay
hour.
because Chris is paying
Because
for it. I mean,
the the tool is on me. Okay.
He's up to
That
$6 an hour now,
yeah,
Mark.
we might get it free, but you're not,
I
right?
get $3, but my equipment is much more expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, the
No, if,
police
if
are
we
here to
could
arrest
use
you.
if we could use your account, that would be great. So, yeah, I
you
know I'm
you got
asking
it.
for a lot.
Uh,
Okay.
what's
Oh,
the send me the title and the time. I think 2
I'm
p.m.
gonna
I'll
the time and everything, what the theme of it,
yeah,
everything. You'll have everything.
I'll create it and you can post it earlier.
Okay. Thank you.
I so as of now, I don't recommend sharing the ID. But if you share it, right, they come as attendees, correct?
It's
There's
it's
no
yes.
it's
leak.
working now. Yeah. No, we had like one or two people. I don't know how they got on, but
I
nothing
I
like
I
before.
wonder how. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
shouldn't be any.
No, but if it happens, I'll let you know. But no, it's really good now. Actually.
Fantastic. Well, I'm so happy that we got to chat a little. I hope you will stay connected within the next couple of weeks. As I said earlier, for those who just joined us, we are in anticipation for some good breaking news. I'm not gonna tell you, oh, we're waiting for ugly news. So
That's
we're
my job. Yeah.
we're waiting for good news. Um, very much possible before the end of the month. So within this 10 days, hopefully, and then if all goes well, uh, mid-May, we should have another layer, and that will set us for a powerful year. We've been working very hard on those couple of things. Yeah,
Thank you for working so hard
Absolutely.
for us, Ash. We appreciate
Yeah.
it.
that's what
Yeah.
we do.
More than you could imagine. So, anyway, everybody, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank
See the right
you.
thing? I can't find the button.